Well, it looks like um um we still have a lot of problems in the United States, and it looks like we have a psychotic president. I say schizoid brain. All those prostitutes. It makes plenty of good sense to me. And plus, like, you see with a lot of men, see with a lot of women, there's a lot of reasons why people go crazy. But I don't think he's like, I don't know. But we still have problems with our local justice systems, with our police departments not being accountable for their actions, and the court systems that um, are overlooking the crimes that police do, which encourage more crime, and over policing citizens and harassing and bullying people and killing, black males at a higher rate than they are killing anybody else. you know, um, and I guess North Korea, if they want to bomb United States, I mean, I guess they can, but shouldn't you like aim to where Trump is? Cause I'm gonna be pissed if they did that and missed that motherfucker. Oh, there will be a war then. But I mean, um, Trump, you is not like on the level, the same level as the other leaders. He can't even. I mean, the guy in North Korea, you know, he probably just didn't get passed because he was white or, learn how to cheat, lie his way through life. He probably actually has to do the work. Trump has no idea, and so he's a danger. He's a danger. He's a danger. Danger, Will Rogers. That's all I could think of. And then I could think of how crazy, we have North Korea's want to blow us up. We have our local policemen pointing guns at our citizens. What the fuck? I would hate for war to really hit here because the police be real fucking confused. Real, they wouldn't know what to do. They'd be like in New Orleans when I was in the Superdome. All they knew was like how to harass and bully people. They just didn't know how to do anything decent, you know. Like the people that like stole some soda. The police were sitting there drinking the soda. And it's 100 degrees out there, and they're like, "Oh, we have soda." I was like, "Good. I hope that soda does exactly what it does to batteries when you pour it in." But you know what I'm saying? They were just so nasty and narcissistic and disgusting, and that's like how racist people are. Is like we have a society and where it's just like the child that got beat or the child that grew up with the crazy house. They're crazy. You know. I remember when I was teaching, like parents would like the kid has ADHD and the parents always like, oh, well, they're just like their father, and like first couple times I'm like, oh, he has ADHD. I like you, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, and then like they just like all of us they're gonna defend the 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 only way that they could come to a solution. I mean, they're gonna defend the wrong they're doing and avoid the only solution, which is the reality and the truth of the matter. You know what I mean? You can't solve a problem if you live in a Never Never Land. How are we gonna have a budget when this budget is written by Putin? You know, the things are not supposed to be done. This is not you tricking off with some prostitute. Trump. This don't have to do in the dark. And You got to, you don't do this sneaky, you know. The government, the people are going to realize, and like, you know, American Falls, American Falls, it wouldn't be the first motherfucking country. It will still be here. But, and Trump will still be crazy as fuck, you know? And, the only thing I could say is that, like, the generation that came after, his children or whatever, we need to stop those type of people, stop that type of mentality that they're so, so thirsty, for a dollar. You know what I'm saying? That they don't understand, um, you know, that that they're in a situation where they don't have to. It's like that soap opera where the Karen was a prostitute, on the show, and she married a doctor, and they were all like, "Oh, you don't have to still be a prostitute. You got money now. There's no reason why." But they can still continue that behavior. That's how the Trump family are. They're a bunch of little hoe prostitute and ass thirsty dots. You know what I'm saying, with narcissistic, psychotic ass tendencies that are harmful to the people around them. They're just poison. They're like a hepatitis on our society. They're like a disease. They're like a parasite. You know, and if they, I swear to God, if they ever thought a nice thought or thought something that wasn't, their self gratification, or wasn't a selfish act, or was it an act that their other peers were going along with it, they just came up with their self, they probably would die. Just fall down and have a cardiac arrest. It's not in them to be a decent, considerate, classy type of people. It's not in them. It's not in Ivanka. It's not in her husband. It's not in her brothers. Just not in them. It's the way they was raised. It's all about. I would hate for Ivanka to be in a room with a whole bunch of other women, and she not being. Her dad ain't saying she's the prettiest. She ain't. Fruit don't fall far from the tree. Anyway, we'll see what's gonna happen. Cause it looks like Trump and his racist nationalists and Breitbart and all them want to destroy our Constitution. They want to suck all the money out of the middle class and the poor people and give it all away to Russia and China. I think China just now is just doing a great move. China's been educating their kids. We've been following how they educate their kids. Japan's been educating their kids. Korea, all those countries are educating their kids. We're not educating our kids here. And I've seen some of the food that they eat. I mean, like, the only way people eat vegetables around here is if they steal. Otherwise, it's like, I can't eat it. And like, I be looking at some of the shit they're eating, I'm like, really? Kids in the morning, they get a bowl of cereal, that's a bowl of sugar, with some milk and then some more sugar and fat. Then they stop at the convenience store up here and get them the hot chips. Not even good tasting chips, the hot ass shit. You can't even taste it, it just burns your mouth. So there's no taste there. So you got a mouthful of, I don't even know what the fuck that shit is they be eating. And, and that's just a whole bunch of salt. And then, of course, they got to get like a jungle juice or a soda. I like it when they think they really getting something healthy. Get that orange juice that's loaded with sugar. And if you read the orange juice, some of the orange juice got vegetable oil in it. I bet that shit is smooth. I show some of them, man. And then they're like, but, they can find 100 things that you're doing. I'm like, yeah, I know you can find 100 things that I'm doing that the propaganda media says not to do, but you're the one with the real motherfucking health problems. but it don't really matter, because I remember like there are some groups, you know, like those secret groups like Scottish Rites or whatever. Their thing is that they, like they do want to destroy a whole bunch of people, especially like the 1%, because they're running out of like like they might run out of oil, gas and stuff like this. And these are not type of people that come up with inventive ideas themselves, you know. So, but they're going to run out of supplies. They're going to run out of food because of the way that we're doing business. We're doing business in such a harmful way that we've made our world a giant trash can. You know, and there are solutions to it. The only thing is that with these corporations and these people, they don't want to lose their standing. They don't want to lose, who they don't, what I'm saying, they want to have everything, you know, they want to feel, but if they think the planet will last longer, like if you get rid of people. But see, the thing is that we didn't have a population explosion problem until um, these different corporations, these companies started to pollute the water, start to tear down the forests, you know, take mountains and hills out, and before the white man that's ruling, tried to control women's reproduction thing, because if we didn't have such promiscuous men, if we didn't have so much X-rated movies, if we didn't have so much of our advertisement with subliminal sexual messages in it and etc., we wouldn't have a problem with reproduction. Because the men are very impulsive. The men are very I like I see men that have like mothers that like around here that are prostitute crackheads. They really don't like women. Their opinion of women is all their mama's a hoe, their grandma's a hoe, their auntie's a hoe, their sister a hoe, and if they have a child, a female, she gonna be a hoe too. So what I'm saying, that's just how they see women, and there's nothing you could show them different because it gets reinforced because their mama is a hoe and their grandma is a hoe. Anyway, so I think I don't know if it's going to be North Korea, because I think that Trump in his psychotic, crazy, syphilis ass mind um, has made a lot of enemies, and his real enemies is he thinks they're his friends. You know what I'm saying? He thinks that Putin is his friend. For some reason, maybe because Putin has something he holds over him. And the people he surrounded himself around are not smart people, he's finding out. And they're not even smart enough. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting debriefed by the Secret Service. The Trump can't, because he already opened his mouth. Anything they say, he spilled out. The only person he's getting that information from is China and Russia. And they're just into just trying. And now their whole plan is just to continue the chaos, because they still have bought other people, because um, China and especially China's behind it. Because I know when China was bringing in those Russians and they were like they're paying their way to come in, and then slaves in the 70s, it was through the Chinese mafia. So I know, and you could see when Trump went to Asia, right? Putin was there. The only two motherfuckers that wasn't Asian was Putin and Trump that I could tell at that meeting. There might have been, it didn't, it's like, I don't know, Filipinos, Asian, I don't know. I don't know if it was, no, it wasn't even, he didn't go to Philippines. Did he? He didn't go to Philippines. I know he went to Vietnam, he went to China, whatever. So, but Putin was there. So, it could be Putin that, because like really, like North Korea, I thought they were just trying to sell those missiles to to other places. They're in the market of making money, so that's part of the testing. So Trump and his stupid little racist ass, right, and other Republicans that are like him, Paul Ryan's, you know what I'm saying? They're too fucking ignorant to do the fucking homework to know what's really going on. They didn't even have to go there. So it's sickening. And we'll see. And and we've had white people that are thinking like this for a long time, forever, and their minds is real fucked up. These races, white national, this art bar. You can hear the way that the lady at the debriefing, what Sanders, that the way that chick talks, and I swear to God, she is one person. I when I first saw her, I thought, well, that's a man, but I guess she's really supposed to be a woman. I don't know, but there, for she doesn't have a face for television. She doesn't have a body for, and the things that she says, um, it, it makes our country look like we're being run by a bunch of morons, and it's disgusting. It's almost 1:30. I'm at chilly. I think I go eat.